So I was thinking to ask you to keep the paper so that you can also participate in this with paper, you know, understand. But the technique is so simple that it's not necessary. It's just funny and easy. So this is my small scan dress form, right? And to start the pattern approach, I just took one measurement, basically, right? From the shoulder till the waistline. You can add plus minus 1 to 3 centimeters, right? So just this, you know, because we are doing something which is, this project can be developed into a skirt, this project can be developed into a top, a dress. So you will see it's very fine. So, and then I have a piece of fabric. It is just rectangle. In full size, it will be, the width of the fabric will be 110, 1 meter, 10 centimeters, right? So in my case, half scale 55 here, right? So it's not long, not big piece. I was thinking about 150, so having 75 centimeters, then we can make a dress. So, but this one is short, so it will be like a top. So, and then what I did, so you will see now, I don't know whether you see it or not. Do you see the
circle, right?
Yeah, you see the circle, right? And then I divided, so you see the circle, and then I divided this circle into eight parts, right? Equal, yeah, just equal 8 parts. So, and then, so from the, so I'm cutting on the radius, so I'm starting here in the center. So I'm cutting till, so I can cut on each line till my circle, yes?
Yeah.
So everything. So you may cut 4 parts, you may cut 8 parts. So, and here, you know, with the numbers, you can also experiment. So you will see now what's happening. The radius of this circle that I draw equals the distance from the shoulder till the waistline, right? This is how I draw a circle. Simple. And you know, the thing is, this can be developed a lot, this approach. And I just don't have time for this. So you see, now I have this, right? All eight parts cut, right? And now I'm going to put this one. Actually, before, I think I understand. So it doesn't matter now. So what's going to happen? I think last time I did six parts. Now I have 8 pieces. So let's do this now. Yes, maybe it was 8 pieces. So you see these triangles, right? So this one I'm going to, for example, right? So I did the same at the front and at the back, right? So 2 of these corners, right? I'm holding. So here I have also 2 corners. So, and yeah, so let's try something. So for example, I will So I create a base for the shoulder. Right? And this part, the fabric should be different because, so I'm going to just pin and create a fitted part here, for example, right? So, and here I'm doing a kind of a dart on this side. And put this down here. Right, so this is just to see what we can do with this. I'm just trying to remember what I did last time. So this opening gives you a possibility to actually to create a kind of a seam here. So you may have a fitting. You see what I mean by this, right? So, you know, you can create, so I cut till the waistline, right? So you can actually have a smaller circle, cut till the bust line, right? And then all the adjustments around. And so you have volume. So here you can also start thinking of maybe creating some shapes at the bottom, connecting pieces, right? You know, just don't be afraid to experiment and try anything what you can imagine here, right? So for example, you know, on a big scale with a big shape and long one, you can do a lot with this, right? So let's say polyester width, right, size of width of polyester, for example, right? And then it can be developed into a dress. You know, in muslin, it's not, muslin will, with this half scale, with muslin you can create good shapes, right? Because muslin here will have, will provide a stable. Maybe we keep like this here. So this one. So basically here, just by slashing fabric in a certain way, right, you achieve a pattern and everything else is just adjustments, right? Putting into the darts, putting into the folds, into the pleats, you know, whatever, yes? And just experimentation completely, right? So. A parts 2 and 2. So this one is, for example, also here and so here at the back you have just 2 pieces, and also you can try, you know, like, so putting everything in. So actually you can make for a summer, you can make a dress in really 5 minutes. Right? When you just, because if you connect your shoulders, it's done, right? You just maybe need to, maybe to use a drawstring and insert into this circle, right? Just add the tunnel to insert a drawstring, right? So just around this circle, create a tunnel with additional fabric, right? And then insert a drawstring, and it's a dress, right? So you have shoulders, you have on the waistline, you have a drawstring. Anna, do you understand the principle of this?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. So you can try to see how to locate, for example, this. Now I have two corners, so two triangles connected at the front, so I want to have more volume, for example. For the front, at the back I have only two corners, two triangles. Here on this side I can do. Tia, do you understand?
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So it's very easy and very quick project. Yeah, just here, just to see what is possible to do, what kind of shapes. Or you can make two triangles at the back, you know, if you want to have volume at the back. So something like that, right? So here you can also make more fitted on the side. So it's now we have a kind of a top already, right?
Yeah.
It's working. I mean, we have a base. It's a garment which has the base on the shoulder. That's it, right? So you can also imagine that if I tie something here. So now I put everything down and we have a skirt, right? So.
PDF cover.
Right, you see, and it's a skirt, right? So this can be also a project which is transformable. So from the skirt to the top to the dress, right? So you just have to find the solution how to make it working, right? Maybe with this drawstring it will be actually possible, right? And then having like temporary buttons or something on the shoulder, right? Right? You can or snap buttons, something. So you can transform your top into a skirt. So it's a very nice skirt, by the way, right? A short one, nice. So, and you can still work it. So this is absolutely easy and fun project, right? And just give you idea how to experiment. You can try to cut, I cut now in 8 pieces, right? You can cut in smaller pieces. You can start thinking of, okay, maybe I will have only 4 pieces. So 2 for the sides, one side, another side, and one for the front and another one for the back, right? And start doing something with this. So just see, and maybe then also, you know, you can further divide, for example, right? For example, if you look at the back. So you can also divide and make braiding, for example, right? Into 3 pieces, make braiding, create a strap or something, right? So you have a lot of possibilities here, how to use these corners, what to do with them, right? Maybe also cutting in a different way, you know, just, you see, this is again to explore. Maybe it's also good to explore first on a paper. Try on a paper and even work this paper on a dress form and see what happens, right? How you can do, especially if you have the paper which is not thick. You know, I have this kind of, it's very cheap. I bought a roll of paper. I think they use it for the paper wall. This kind of, so you can buy a full roll, very cheap. I think 6 lari or something, 6-7 lari. So you can practice and practice and practice. You can also practice with this paper, even creating darts, you know, or using mask tape, right? Using mask tape.
Yeah.
Very useful. I always have it. You know the mask tape, right? So yeah, instead of pins, you can use mask tape and create shapes with paper on the dress form. Yeah, very quickly you can explore various designs, various approaches in a short time, and even you don't need the fabric for this, right? Buy this paper; it's very useful. I finished one roll already last year when I had students. We made everything with this paper. Now I got another one because
no, we make patterns with that paper. I think
you make patterns with this paper.
Patterns, yeah, or we make the actual patterns on a millimeter papers and then transfer the patterns onto that paper.
So this one,
yeah. So yeah, we make actual patterns on that, and then we transfer them to the paper that you're talking about. So for making differences in it, so we don't ruin the first original pattern.
I guess you have to have already a pattern library because you work already for some years. Don't throw anything away. You know, the patterns are very important. Keep them. So pattern library, and also, you know, every pattern library is also revealing, let's say, the signature of your approach to pattern making, right?